This is the Martins Maris. Today we shall be reviewing a project called Flexi X-Flexi LLC. All right. So they say that there are trading platforms that uses AI to trade arbitrage. So let us briefly look at the project to know if they are legit or not. All right. So this was found, they said that it was founded in 2019 by Santiago David, with his headquarters located on Madison Avenue, New York City. All right, so New York, USA. Okay, so they say that they are leading provider of artificial intelligence platform and services specialized in artificial and cryptocurrency industries. All right, so according to them, they said that in
20.
2021, it developed the first AI-powered trading platform in the United States, X-Flexi, which has since served tens of thousands of professional traders and has been adopted by several top-tier institutions. All right, so there are major things we are going to check here before we before I give you my final verdict on this particular project. All right, and one of them is their company certificate display. All right. All right. So let's go to company certificate display. Okay. So according to them, they say that they are registered with the state of New York Department and also with financial crimes enforcement and network department of the treasury, that is FinCEN. They say that they are registered with FinCEN, so we are going to check FinCEN website for for confirmation. All right, so this is FinCEN uh, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. So you can see that if you scroll down, you can see X-Flex Inc. All right, so there is such a registration on FinCEN, and this registration was done on 15th of April 2025. All right. Okay, so that is it. So that means that they are actually registered. All right. Now, and when was this website created? This website xflexi.com was created on uh 22nd of November 2024. All right, so this website has been existing since 2024. All right. So that is that on that. So let's continue with our review. Okay, so we've confirmed that they are actually registered. So let's continue with our review. So the source of profit. Okay, so let's look at their source of profit. Okay, because that is the major things, that is the major criteria for you to decide to invest on a project. Where is the money that are paying you coming from? That is the most important question you always need to ask. Okay, so they say that the fundamental logic behind express grade trading is buy low, sell high, repeat for consistent arbitrage. It generates stable returns by capturing price difference across platforms. Alright, so the basic principle on major global exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, the same cryptocurrency can have slightly different prices due to factors like supply and demand, trading volume, or time zone difference. So X-Flexi capitalize on this by automatically buying on the lower price platform and selling on the higher price or price one, profiting from the spread. This is known as exchange rate arbitrage. So exchange rate arbitrage is simply buying from one platform and selling another, and this should be done by if you are using, of course if you want to do it manually it will not work, because by the time you buy and transfer to another exchange, the price might have increased or drop, or in the same, or if the slippage, may be a slippage and the price difference will be very low. So if an arbitrage is to work, you have to use a very high level of amount and a board that moves with a speed of light, that can automatically enter the trade and make the profit. All right, so it is not just something that is done so easily like that. All right, and Here they say, for the image here says, okay, for instance, USDT is priced $10,000 on Coinbase, and then 11,000 on Binance. The system will automatically take action. Buy USDT on Coinbase at $10,000, sell the same amount of USDT on Binance at $11,000. This is a very, for me, this example is very, is not representing arbitrage trade. Of course, the example is represent arbitrage, but the coin they are using to do this example does cannot be used for arbitrage, because USDT is the same everywhere. The price of the USDT is a stable coin. The price of USDT on Coinbase is same everywhere, on Bybit, on Binance, everywhere. Any, because USDT is a kind of, maybe is a stable coin. All right, the price does not change, is a stable coin. So why are they using it? Why are they using it as an example? That means the person who wrote this does may not even understand properly a coin to use for this example. The person could have used a different coin. The person could have used maybe Bitcoin. For instance, the person could have said, okay, Bitcoin is trading at 98,000 on Coinbase, and on Binance it is trading at 100,000. That would have been a better example. So for me, this is a wrong example. All right. So, but to let's continue. They say that, the net profit is going to be $1,000 because you bought at 10,000 and you are selling at 11,000. All right. So that is how they earn, according to them, that is how they earn their money. But for us to actually confirm that yes, this arbitrage is real, that they are really doing arbitrage, they need to show us proof. All right. They need to show us proof, transaction history on exchanges. All right. They could have added maybe an image showing transaction history on exchanges where they bought low and sold high. They could have done that for us to see that yes, they are actually trading. They could have made a video of how they bought automatically, trade on various exchanges. All right. So, but maybe let's continue. Maybe we may see it later, but they did not display anything like that here. All right. Then they should have shown an API. For instance, they use Coinbase and Binance. They should have shown a Coinbase and Binance API that they are using, that they connected the system to. Because I have used the Grasshopper to do arbitrage before. The way I did the arbitrage was that when I registered with Grasshopper, I connected different exchanges on Grasshopper to trade arbitrage, and the profit margin was very low. I had to stop it because I wasn't making much profit, and at the end of the day, I was even losing money. All right, I was even losing money on arbitrage. So arbitrage trading is not something you just say that you are doing and you are making a huge profit. The price difference on coins are even very low. The price difference is maybe 0.1 or higher 0.5 dollars. That is mostly the price difference. So that is one thing I have to say about that. Okay. So according to them, they are using AI just like they have stated initially. So um and then let's go to their compound interest. So according to them, uh this is how you earn. All right. When you start with at least $100, your daily return will be 3%. All right, that means fixed daily interest is $3. So over 60 days, you are going to earn $180, and then your final balance will be $280. That is 180, which is your profit plus the $100. That is going to be $280. How sustainable is this? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Are they really doing a real trade that will be giving you this? they have to show proof that they are doing real trades that is giving you this profit. All right. If not, if you're investing your money there, you need to be very careful, because if there is no sustainability, the system will crash. If there is no longer money in the system will crash. What is the liquidity? Is the liquidity locked? Okay, so let us continue to read. Okay, we've seen this. So let's read the what are flexible funds. Okay, the flexible funds refers to the balance in your account that can be withdrawn or used for quantitative trading at any time. Example, if your account holds $1,000 in flexible fund, you are free to withdraw or use this amount for trading. How funds are used step by step. Initiating a trade. You start a quantitative trade with $500 from your flexible wallet. All right. So if you have maybe like $1,000, you can say, okay, let me use $500 to enter a trade. After execution, the $500 used for trading will be temporarily moved by to pending release funds. So that means it will be locked, during which it cannot be withdrawn. The remaining $500 stays in your flexible wallet, available for withdrawal or further trading. After lock period ends, system reset. The system will automatically return the $500 plus any profit to your flexible wallet. Example, if your trade earns $100, your new flexible wallet balance becomes 1,100 and pending release funds reset to zero. All right. So that is the what they are saying here. Okay. So that is that. And then let's go to their withdrawal policy and the explanation. So according to them, they say levels and withdrawal fees. Level 1, 10%, level 2, 7%. These are the fee they charge you for withdrawal. Okay, so withdrawal processing time plus uh T plus 4. That is transaction day plus 4 business days with expected arrival in 24 to 96 hours, holidays excluded. So this means your funds are on a central wallet. All the money you are depositing on this platform are on a central wallet. They decide to either pay you or not. Are you getting it? They decide to either pay you or not. So if they decide not to pay you, you lose your money. That is just the fact. Okay. So they say that withdrawals are processed during holidays, but holiday days do not count towards the arrival time. You cannot initiate a second withdrawal if your previous withdrawal is still pending. So if you place a withdrawal and it is still pending, you cannot withdraw again. This is a centralized platform. It's a centralized platform because the owner of this project holds your money and can decide to pay you or not. And if any day he misuse the money and there is no longer money in the system, you will lose your money. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so what I have to tell you, okay, let me go to the platform because I have to create an account on the platform. All right. So I'm trying to know if there is anything that shows um arbitrage. It is not about the design of the website, it is about the real thing happening here. If there is anything that shows okay, there is a real arbitrage trading going on, that there is a real link between Coinbase and Binance, whereby they use the API to connect to Binance and are doing real trade. I didn't see something like that here. So the owner of this system should provide us a proof that shows that there is actually a real trade going on. If not, this system is suspicious. Is suspicious. All right. So if you want to fund your account here, all you need to do is go to your assets, deposit, copy the wallet address, select the currency. If it is USD, if it is BNB, Arbitrum. Okay, so and then select and then send to the wallet address provided. That's how to fund. If you want to withdraw, okay, if you want to withdraw, uh, okay, you do your email verification and all that before you can withdraw. So that is it. We have already read this. So what I have to tell you about this particular project is that there is no guarantee that you will not lose your money at the end of the day. Even though they promise you that you will not, that they gave you guarantee, I'm telling you now that there is no guarantee that you will not lose your money at the end of the day, because this is a centralized platform and the owner can decide to do what? The owner can decide not to pay. And there is no proof of there is no proof that there is an arbitrage. There is no proof that there is an arbitrage going on this platform. So they need to provide us that proof for us to do what? For us to know that, of course, there is a real arbitrage going on. So that is how all I have to tell you about this project.